Hello, hello. Welcome back, guys, to another episode. I am here today with my mother. Say hello.
Hello.
And something you might notice immediately from that little hello there is a few people messaged us and we got a saying that our audio was a little bad, and so we
Well,
got a new.
my audio was bad.
Yeah, but it's ours. It's half of it. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
we
I am the X to your Z.
that is true. So, got a new microphone for my mom here. Hopefully, it sounds a lot better for
Yay.
you guys
I hope so
overall.
too. Yep.
Yeah, but today, what are we talking about? Revisiting
Minecraft, the
Minecraft.
movie. A
A,
movie.
a Minecraft movie is the title
A
of it.
Minecraft movie, that's correct. That's
Yes,
right.
we
It just says kind of Minecraft though.
yeah. Last night we went, or yesterday, we went to go see it in the theaters. Nice. Is it like, I guess, equivalent of IMAX or whatever, the nice one?
Yeah, it was
And
awesome. I haven't
and
been to a movie in 3 years. 3 years.
no, we went.
In a movie
We
theater.
saw Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah,
That was
it was 2 or 3 years ago.
it was 2.5 years ago.
Well, close enough,
Oh,
dude.
you know what? That is actually pretty close. Yeah. Jeez.
Anyway, it was fun. It was a good.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a
We
good
we're actually
experience.
we're gonna have to admit, we're gonna have to be like we're wrong. We were wrong about when we criticized the trailer and we're like this
I didn't
sucked.
criticize it. I
No,
said
no.
it was going to be great. The part, even in the movie, though, I still thought that was a weird part, but it ended better. It
Yeah,
changed my mind.
well,
It did change my mind.
some things that like we both were talking about, like, that's weird, that isn't like the
Yeah,
greatest,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's when they're in
hmm
a vacuum without really
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole
hmm
around them, like how
Yeah.
Black says stuff when you're actually watching it is fine, like the
Well,
flint
first
and
off,
steel.
what did we think about it? We loved
We
it.
loved it. It was great. It was a great
It was
movie.
so fun, and it was a really awesome
Yeah.
family movie. There's tons of kids and their parents, and everything from everybody can laugh
Uh,
about
I
something.
we saw people from like college students to kids to
Yeah,
adults, everyone showing
yeah.
up. Like
And
theater
all
was
of the
packed.
it was, yeah, and every one of the characters, it wasn't like what that woke thing where people they say that they throw in all these other weird things. It
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah, like
Girls had
because
great. They had the character
chemistry. Yeah,
writing. The character writing was so cute. I mean, everybody fit their parts.
yeah.
The,
I
it
think
was it
yeah.
was awesome.
Like,
It was cute.
because there's
Cute.
certain things that we criticized about the movie initially from the trailer, like, oh,
Yeah,
the outfits of the characters, but they, like, when you actually start to watch the movie, it makes a lot of sense. Like Jason
yeah,
Momoa's
because they were
character,
in.
Garrett, the
Yeah,
garbage man, is a guy, and they set us up his character obsessed with the 80s, specifically not the 80s like the normal. He was a gamer, and he's dressed like the character of
the
the
yeah
character he used
the
to
character of the game that
of the
he
game
played.
that he played, because
Yeah,
he's
so
still
that
stuck
makes
in that
way more sense. And
yeah,
it's set in Idaho, like a little bum town, potato town in
yeah,
Idaho.
potato
So
yeah,
everybody is kind of like, just a little kind of just a little laid back, more laid back in their attire. And
yeah.
now, what was the real estate lady's name
Oh
in the
my
character?
god, was it Susan?
She was hilarious.
Yeah, it
Her,
was oh my god, I'm looking it up right now. I had to
yeah,
look up some of the names before too, because I struggle with names of movies too.
I character names. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm really
character
bad about.
names.
I just know the actors' names. I'm so bad about that. But she played. She was so cute, and she countered.
Daniel Brooks as Don, a
Yeah,
real estate agent.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, she countered Jack Black's Steve when he would make those. Because tell them about how he would sing.
Yeah. So there's
It's not a musical. It's not a
the
musical.
film is not a musical, but that's one thing I really appreciate about the film too. Is anything that it does over the top, it very much
Calls itself out.
yeah, it's self-aware of itself. Like Jack Black breaks
Yeah.
into song a few times, and it's not a musical, so the characters are like, why are you breaking into song? And
Yeah, like don't do that again.
everyone is like, really, like, what are you doing? except for Dawn, and then also funny enough, one of the antagonists, the piglin general. You remember during that? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah. That was right. That was funny.
to give the most basic overview of the plot, it's like bunch of people go and
they get trapped in the vortex that takes them to
yeah,
another world.
yeah. Steve lands in the Minecraft world. He gets stuck there because of some evil piglin, which is it's from the world of the Nether.
Yeah, the nether.
The Nether, flint and steel. And they hate creativity and stuff. He gets stuck in there, and they're like holding his dog against him, but his dog escapes with this artifact, and then like 20-30 years pass.
Well, the dog escapes with the artifact and goes to the
real world. Yeah, with the real world. And then the main, it's like two of the main characters, Natalie and, oh my god, Henry, are played by Emma Myers and Sebastian Hansen, respectively.
They look like siblings too.
They really did. Like they're in.
I think they even had the same eye color.
Yeah, like they like go there. Jason Momoa's character, the trash man's really down on his luck, his money.
Yeah, he's the one who found the artifact.
Yeah, he got it from this old like garage. Not was it? No, it's
It was like where they go.
Storage unit. Yeah, he finds it. They go and like they use the artifact. Yeah, him and the boy go and use it because also the boy like blows up on accident the potato factory, so they're like really they're really down on their luck here. New town just moved in. Mom's dead. It's just him and his sister.
And the sister and the real estate chick go find them. And find them right when they're going in the portal.
Yeah, in the portal, they landed this world.
And they try to stop.
It's like because the beginning of the movie too, like it's really before all the other characters show up. It's Steve's overview of like the world and all that stuff, and it becomes day and night like every like 30 minutes or something.
20 seconds.
20 minutes.
Or 20 minutes. Yeah.
Right. So it's like it becomes night quick. They fight through people, meet Steve. Steve was released because the evil people are like, find the artifact and we'll give you back your dog. He travels with them for a bit. Piglins show up, attack.
Yeah.
Generally, they're trying to reach this one manor to find a part of the artifact that was broken when they were fighting off the undead, and make it to basically find the artifact so they can get home and stop the evil piglins. And that's kind of what the story really revolves around. Is
taking over the actual Minecraft world, so it would be dark and horrible.
Yeah, and then eventually, realistically, they would go into the real world too. Like, yeah,
but let's start with the cute. The CGI.
The CGI was actually
better than we ever expected, and it fit perfectly.
I think honestly, the trailers didn't do it justice. A lot of the scenes.
I think so too. I think you're absolutely correct.
Really, like. Yeah, like they were like, I'm like, this or whatever. But there's a certain point in the movie. It was during one of the night scenes where it's like with all the skeleton jockeys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this really just the environment, like how they set up, really invokes like this sense of wonder almost, like this strange, bizarre world. And when they were going up on the elytras.
And then they follow the game, the actual game, and mining and what crafts you can put together to create things. Followed it completely.
Yeah, well, I mean, to a point, they did use like I guess realistic logic, like if you know you can
where he threw in the eraser and stuff like that. With the
or
stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
How Jason Momoa's character Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison like created like 2 buckets at one point, but like but like overall most of the things that were solved with problem solving were like already in the game, which some people might be like, all right, what are these, like it was in the trailer too, the boots of swiftness, those aren't in the game, because I thought so too. I'm like, these look more like Spectre boots from Terraria.
And I did think of that too. That's funny because I was like, that reminds me of Terraria. I didn't know Minecraft had something like that. But it's okay.
It's because here's the thing. It's because Minecraft at one point released a Diablo like RPG game, like top down sort of like that. And it was in that game is where the item appears.
And tell us what else was so cute that you told me about the pig with the.
Oh my god, yeah, so the cameos. So specifically it was suggested by Sebastian Hansen, which plays the kid Henry in the movie. So there's this Minecraft YouTuber called Technoblade. He was really popular back in the day, and he was suffering and battling against cancer for like a really.
And he passed away, right?
He passed away in 2022.
Yes.
And it like, I mean, I think he put out a whole like video that was planned at, like, for after his death. He was a really beloved content creator, and
for Minecraft.
Yeah, for Minecraft. And I mean, even just in general, he was pretty, like, he got a lot of views. And they put the movie not just like in the background, because his icon or his persona or like profile picture, all that stuff that represented him was a Minecraft pig with a crown on it. And they show it off in the movie by, like, they're walking down the street and there's this pig with a crown on it,
in the world.
in the Minecraft world, and it's like a Minecraft pig, and Dawn is like, who is that? And Jack Black Steve is like, that's no pig, that's a legend. That's a legend. Yeah. And I'm like, that's sweet. That's because it's not just it's in the background thing. It's like it's actively a dialogue line.
Yeah, but who is in the background? There's one person in the background.
Apparently, I actually checked. Apparently, there's a few people, but the one that I feel like is most popular was old Minecraft YouTuber Dan TDM made a small, apparently uncredited cameo.
I know, it wasn't in there,
Not even in the credits or anything from my research on it. He was just, like, when they were doing this, like, storage unit scene where, like he was the first one that, like, did a bit on it. Which my mom didn't even you didn't even recognize him because he's bald now.
I didn't, because, well, he was wearing a hat and he's bald. And he was kind of standing behind the auctioneer dude.
Yeah, he's on screen for 3 seconds.
Yeah, and the auctioneer dude's character is definitely over the top, so you kind of pay attention to him. All the characters are over the top. It's a campy movie.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, but that's what made it so.
It was
so fun. It was because it was a good campy. It was a family movie. Your dad said he goes right when he was like, okay, he was getting a little. It ended. It was done. So it was the perfect timing.
Yeah, it's an hour 40 minutes long.
Yeah, I think for adults. Now kids, they could probably go for longer, but it had so many fun, hilarious little quips within the movie. I know we're gonna give away spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, we already gave a general plot.
Yeah. And there was Jack Black's character, Steve, and the Garbage Man.
We criticized it at first, but oh my god, they
played on each other
so well.
And Jason Momoa's character, the Garbage Man, he took a beating. He was the one that got the beating all the way through. It was a very good movie.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that Universal or Warner Brothers decided to do something like this. And what did we decide would be the best? Warner Brothers and Universal Studios ride. What would be the best ride?
Have like a mine cart or even something else ride in Universal Studios. Honestly,
it was like a mine. They were in the mine, and it would stop and get dark, and then they'd go really fast, and then stop, and then they'd go really fast as the pigs are chasing them. That would be the greatest roller coaster ride.
100%.
It was really cool.
I think also there's something that we're missing out on too to mention. The other part of the movie is Jennifer Coolidge's.
We didn't think was gonna good. Jennifer Coolidge.
Honestly, it was more in the marketing than it actually was. It was showed up for maybe a total of 3 minutes in the movie, like.
Yeah, but she did. It was little clips where she was the principal. Mm-hmm. And then she runs over the villager.
The villager. We showed in the original. She runs over the villager, and the clips in like the when they're going on like dinner, like it pops in
They
like
went on a dinner date.
a dinner date, and that's kind of all you see for her for now. But or like it pays off. It's basically one big joke that pays off, and then like a few small jokes in between. Because in the end credits, the guy that was, oh my god, it was this Hispanic man that was Clement.
What he was, yeah, he was
The teacher.
Class's teacher, yeah,
Yeah,
the art teacher and gym teacher.
Yeah, he was the teacher, and he like yeah, and he was like right at the end of the movie. So
he was the ex-husband.
He's the ex
Jennifer Coolidge.
And the villager is now speaking perfect human English like a British man. In Jennifer Coolidge's character is now speaking like villager speak.
Villager.
Like her.
They're bilingual. They're bilingual each other.
Yeah,
you know, they can speak each other's languages now.
But like I mean they did the like swap for default though, but his character like it's just because he seemed really like simpleton at first, but then like it was just like a basically during the end credits scene, little box shows up and he's like hammers in on Clement right here like good day to you.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
It didn't turn out as bad as I thought of. That weird off the topic plot twist, you know, the side plot, whatever it was. It didn't turn out bad. It was only like you said, a total of maybe 5 minutes.
Less than that, 3 maybe.
Together. If you put both of them together, it was maybe 5 minutes, and it was funny, and it added a lot of humor. And also, I feel like it opens doors to, like you said, you think there's going to be another Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that too because I looked into it a little bit too. A Minecraft movie director, Jared Hess, says he's interested in making a sequel. Quote, there are so many amazing mods and characters and biomes we haven't explored yet. One of this year's most into blah, blah, blah. It would be so much fun. Says Hess to Game Radar Plus in response to whether he'd be interested in making another Minecraft movie. I mean, look, there's so many worlds. It'd be amazing.
Well, no. What did you say the ending credit was, Steve?
So yes, Steve goes to his old house. So I'll pop it up on screen.
At the very end.
Yeah, hold up, give me a second. So it's at the
It's after the credits.
Yeah, I know. So
like we need to say that because we didn't stay for this.
Yeah, well, so in Minecraft, the two characters you can play as is Steve or Alex. For anyone that doesn't know, I'll pop it up on screen. Which Alex is just like the female Steve, like thinner model, like orange hair, and like at the it's post credit scenes, and we didn't stick around to see it, but I saw it online later, where basically like this post credit scene was like
Steve goes to his old house.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Steve goes to his old house and he's like, hey, yeah, like blah blah, I used to live here, and she's like, oh, is this about the chest in the attic? And he's like, yeah. She's like, come on in. My name's Alex, by the way. And that's kind of like where like it ends right there. And there's a lot in the Minecraft world that hasn't been really covered. I mean, the Dungeons game and stuff like that showed the Nether, because they were originally going to go with the Ender Dragon, and Jack Black's character was supposed to be a talking pig actually, but he got recast at some point into Steve. And
I think you know what? I think they did a really good job. I have zero complaints on any.
They made it work.
Which I'm a very weird person about some movies, although I do like my campy movies.
I do like my campy movies, but at the same time, I'm a guy that's like.
But if it's an ugly CGI or it doesn't fit right, or if they're doing too many, like, what is it where they do the political agenda shit? They did nothing like that.
Yeah,
it was just a fun all around, staying in the concept of the world.
100%.
It was with the game, with the characters, they were so good. Every single one of the characters were so perfect.
Yeah.
They all fit who they were. They were well written, I want to say.
Yeah, and but here's the thing is I think they and people talk about this is that they did the monumental task of going and making like the movie, like live action, it's impossible to get it perfect, right? Like, and people say
Yeah.
this, like, and even I was like, I'm a critic. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a critic a little bit when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, if you make it bad, if it's and not to the source material fully or whatever, I'm
Well,
gonna
and
be like,
plus, you played the game. I played the game with you. I mean, we know the game.
but
You know.
one thing though, even though we liked the movie, the critics did not like
Oh
the
my
movie
God.
at
And you know
all.
what? It goes right to show us, man. Critics do not. They do not have their finger on what normal people want.
Not at all. Like, so the critics, so at like critics 48%. Oh, it rose a little bit, but when we saw it originally, it was 40% critic rating, which would give it a splat, which is like, it's fresh or it's bad. Basically, is the splits between
Yeah.
like but
what does the Rotten Tomatoes say?
but yeah, the Rotten Tomatoes 48% for people, so like for the critics. Meanwhile, people, the actual these are verified ratings, by the way. So these means
And
these,
we're verified. We watched it.
yeah,
I'm telling you right now.
yeah, we watched it, has an whopping 87% in this.
I would have even put it higher, really, but I mean, some people would be like, it's okay, but um, like I heard some guy say that to his kids, and his
Yeah.
kids were like, "Oh my God, it was so awesome, Dad! I can't believe you didn't think it was awesome." I was like, "Oh, Dad," he's like, "It was okay," just because he probably never plays the game.
Yeah,
He couldn't care
no.
less. He's just taking his kids to a movie. He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It was good.
and
It was
then
fine."
and the movie is a blockbuster hit. It's made, I think, it cost 150 million dollars to make. Let's just say gross budget total including marketing 250 million. It's already
Yeah.
made 300 million dollars.
Wow. And when we went and saw it Sunday afternoon, it was at 260 million. Just that's domestically. And
Yeah,
that is crazy. That's
it's a
and this
blockbuster hit.
it really, but I said it would be, didn't I?
Yeah,
I called it.
like the
'Cause I was like,
original.
it's going to be a movie for everybody, and people are wanting a movie for
The
everybody.
original one before that, like, held the highest budget and all that stuff before, was, I believe it was the newest Sonic movie that came out. Had like the
Oh yeah.
fastest, like, grossing, like highest of like the any movie like that, right? For
Yeah,
video
and
games.
everybody likes it. And look how they fixed
And
everything.
then
I just think that this is going to be a really good one that will last for a while.
and
I think the action figures are funny, and maybe Jack Black is bringing back the dad bod.
yeah, Jack Black. Honestly, this might be a new era for Jack Black. Maybe like. That's what I'm feeling like too. I feel like they're definitely rushing to make a sequel. I would love to see them cover the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And go ahead.
One thing too that I completely forgot to mention is, did you hear about the version of the film that leaked online?
No,
I haven't mentioned this at all to you. And that's why I said we might want to extend it a little bit, is that this version, so online leaked an entirely, like, minimal, almost CGI-less version of the film.
That's
Which
weird.
never leak online. That stuff never leaks. It has placeholder music. It has, like,
So that's the script, basically. It's like it's called a director's, where the directors take all the information before they put in all the other extra.
well, but the thing is, still has some CGI though. That's the thing. Is it still has, like, it has the character
Somebody
models
in the
rendered.
they have a mole in the studio.
Yeah, because it's like, but the version, it's like a lot of the stuff isn't rendered fully. Like the scene with the
they have a mole
panda,
in this. Yeah.
where
Oh my God.
yeah,
Okay, let's go back to the movie. So because of Jack Black and him playing Steve, he also brought in a lot of other things like Tenacious D's band. He was funny. There's these little quips that he makes throughout the show that is like his panda, Kung Fu Panda.
yeah, well, like he dances with pandas and all that stuff near the beginning.
They've got little clips from other movies that he's been in, and then his band. And I thought it was really cute. I thought it was very humorous that adults would understand too. Kids got a lot of it too. Kids were laughing hysterically at a bunch of the stuff.
Most of the theater, even like I heard a lot of laughs, especially during the scene with like Jason Momoa's
When they're
Garrett the
going through
garbage
the
man.
hole.
The garbage, they're like we could tighten it up, get closer, and they're like basically gripping each other's butts, trying to like fly into this small little hole when they're flying on elytras, or
Yeah,
like,
they're head to toe
yeah,
from each other.
head to toe, and like where basically Jack Black is on Jason Momoa's back too for like half the scene, like using his pony like pigtails, like driving him around.
Yeah, poor Jason Momoa's the garbage man. Definitely he was the bunt of all the jokes.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
the
But
butt
yeah,
of all the jokes.
but
Excuse me.
back to the unreleased movie though. That was like it like the entire thing, and it is like crazy because it's like so many, like they have placeholder music from other movies. Like people pointed out, like during the instead of My Own Private Idaho is like some Spider-Man song playing. Like,
Oh, that's so weird.
and then it kind of gives you a little look into like the filmmaking process, or it's just how like things aren't rendered or barely there, or like the green screens that they have is just like it's just like sort of there, but it hasn't been cleaned up yet at all.
No, it's
'Cause-
kind of cool though. That then you can kind of see the original from that, and you get to see all the work
Yeah,
that
because
goes
that's
behind
like
the scenes.
that must be like the second or third, because it's not the original iteration. The original iteration, you'd be seeing
Of
a
course
blue
not.
room, green room,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's like well, they have to use green room because Jack Black's character wears like exclusively blue.
Yeah, they
Um,
would have to.
Because sometimes they
It was
use,
cute.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, overall, I would give it
Yeah, what's your rating? What's your rating? We'll tally it up.
I would say a 9.7 out of 10.
What, 9.7?
It was for what it was supposed to be, a family movie for kids and adults, a family movie. Yeah, it fulfilled all of it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was humorous, and it was short. It wasn't some freaking long movie. It was perfect timing, perfectly set up. The CGI was awesome. It followed the game very well, and the character writing was really good.
Wow, that is. I mean, and also the buzz it's making online, crazy. I mean, like Chicken Jockey, all this stuff, like the memes.
Those little itty bitty little sound bites that it had. They're cute. It was really cute, and I think it was. We needed this in the world. It doesn't have any political
Anything bad.
crap. It has nothing about
It's just about creativity and freedom, and it's the
and
hero's journey.
it was really good. All of the people, the women and the men and the kids, they all had great character writing. For their character, and they were hilarious, and serious, and it was just a cute.
Yeah, would you
cute movie?
Would you go if it? Oh geez, wow, that was a weird Discord thing. Did you hear that?
Yeah, it just clipped up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Discord servers are being messed up or something. But like
Anyway.
If this appeared on Amazon Prime or something, or like any other site, would you watch this movie again on your own time?
Yeah, I think I would even buy it.
Wow.
Because it would be a cute one for us to have, like
So
just to have like grandkids or whatever. Yeah, it's one of those ones that I would actually purchase.
Yeah, honestly, like.
What do you think? What is your rating?
I was probably gonna put it at like an 8 to 8.5. If I'm looking at it from a critical perspective, it's an 8. If I'm looking at about how much fun I had, like just from a raw I had fun perspective, it's like I feel like the audience score is fair. 87%, 8.7. That is so. I feel like that's fair for the enjoyment you're getting out of this film. Theater experience, I would personally recommend. I mean,
personally, I don't like going to theaters, but it was good. It was fun.
Hey, you were a little bit of a sucker when we were getting in, like you're like, man, this is. But then when we watched the movie,
I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to pay all that money to go in.
Got you way happier, but yeah,
and it was cute, and listening to the kids enjoy it also in the theater was really, really cute too.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I think we're done on that.
That's it. So we got 9.5 and 8.7. Fine.
And we were wrong about
some
of the CGI stuff.
We were honestly
it turned out very good.
We were wrong about a lot of things in the movie. This movie was way better than I could have expected, and I'd be happy to see a sequel. I would watch a sequel.
I would too. You know what? I would too. It'd be cute. It would be very cute.
Yeah, I'm hoping they release a sequel. Actually, not just
I think it was. And I'm hoping that Universal does a fun ride or a Minecraft world. That would be really cute.
Yeah.
That
I
would be
completely
really
agree.
cute. Yep. All right, that's it. I
All
hope
right.
everybody could hear me in my awesome new microphone.
Yeah, it sounds way better, at least on my end.
Does it?
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
We'll
all
see you
right.
guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.